Everybody, make sure y'all doing all right? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna wipe my screen off. That's so not the right Periscope etiquette. Good morning, Dr. Glasgow. Hey, Ruth. What's up, baby? How are you guys this morning? You doing all right? No coffee or tea. I just got back. Hey, Black Eagle. Hey, Tina Barnett. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Dr. Glasgow, I didn't get to catch your scope. It came on like right when I was wrapping up at the gym. So I missed it this morning. I woke up late. So it's all right though. Late, hey boo, afternoon going okay. I've got my nephew today. How old is your nephew? And while she is typing and telling me how old her nephew is and all that great stuff, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the Periscope rundown, right? So I am Dani. I do a few things when I'm scoping. 3, super cute. That's a really cute age. Listen to the replay. Yes, ma'am, we'll do so. All right, so check this out. So let me just go ahead and get the Periscope stuff out of the way, right? I appreciate the hearts, right? So that's what we do on Periscope. I wish I could do my Ruth Richards like British accent, but I suck at it. And if it was, she would be like, go ahead and throw up them hearts. This is how we do. And I don't know how she does it, but yeah, that's what she says. So here's the deal. So I'm Dani, and so I write and talk my way through my life, whatever, girl. Yes, you do. and that's what I do. And so because I do that, that means when I'm scoping, I'm either talking about, life lessons and motivational, inspirational stuff, or I'm talking about my poetry, because as I write my way through my life, right, I'm a poet and I'm a published author. And then I'm a digital marketer. I'm an internet marketing company called Digital Fit Marketing Solutions. My niche is the health and fitness industry. So if you are a personal trainer, if you own a gym, if you're a wellness coach or a life coach or something along those lines, you fit into my niche. Doesn't mean I won't work with you if you're not. It just means that that's my niche. So anyway, so do y'all hear my song this morning? Does anybody know this song? I know it's a stretch for the Brit girl. I give them reasons to give hearts. Only replayers get shouted out. I love you. What's up, Dion? I saw your boo bought your coffee this morning. That's so cute. Did you see I hit the gym again this morning? I so did. Yeah, I'm on the road. So do y'all know this song right here?
Just hang, barbecue on a few and put up the deuce. And if it's beef, put the piece down.
This is my happy song. One of them anyway. Y'all know I do, right? So I got up this morning and I woke up at 7:02, which y'all know 7 o'clock is the time that I intend to be at the gym, not go to the gym. Girl, this is the old school song, Ruth Richards. It makes me happy though. It takes me to my feel good place. It's by a group like way back in the day called Nappy Roots. And yeah, I know, Nappy Roots, but the song is Good Day. And that's what it does. It puts me in the mindset of a good day. And so that's why my scoping title says Your Mindset Matters. And the reason why I'm saying that is, as I drink my green smoothie, is because, I woke up at 7:02 today. My goal every day is to be at the gym by 7, right? Which obviously, if I wake up at 7:02, it's not going to happen. But I didn't go to bed until about 1:30 this morning, right? Yeah, it does, right? We're going to have a good day. Ain't nobody got to cry. Ain't nobody going to die today. So anyway, so I got up this morning and when I realized that I woke up at 7:02, I was like, daggone it. Yes, ma'am, I will do so. And I, immediately, I didn't go to bed until like 1:15, 1:30. I was working on a website for a client. And so immediately I was like, this is not the way I like to start my day. Right. So I could do one of two things at that time. I could either say, screw it, I'm not going to the gym. I'm just going to go ahead and start my day from here. Knowing that starting my day at the gym is what keeps me balanced. It's what puts me in a good place. It's what puts me in a good mindset. So like and I put this in my hashtag today. So y'all need to understand I'm on the road. I want to get back to about 100 choices. Yes, Dr. Glasgow, choices. And the truth is my mindset is my choice. I don't care how bad you piss me off. I don't care how sad you make me. I don't care what's going on around me. My mindset is my choice, and my mind creates my reality. It really does. And so it is a choice. Absolutely. And so here's the thing. So I'm on this journey. I want to get back to, and this is for me, I want to get back to around 140 pounds because that's where I was in August and I had my full 6-pack in. And so right now I'm sitting at about 149. I'm not quite where I want to be. I can show you guys. I took a picture today. So here's the thing. I believe in tracking progress and for a couple of reasons, not just to see, well, so why do we choose to feel rubbish some days? Because it's easier. because it's easier. And I think there's misery loves company, right? And I think also when we feel rubbish some days, right? When we choose to feel rubbish some days, we get empathy and sympathy from the people around us. And it kind of makes us feel a little bit better because people show that they care. If you feel happy all the time, this is what's sad. If you feel happy, most of the time people are looking at you like, why? You decide what is your win. Yes. So people look at you and they're like, hey, Laretha, they look at you and they're like, well, why is she so happy? Instead of saying, oh my God, she's happy, I want to get like that, right? And so unfortunately, we live in a world where people are more likely to jump on your bandwagon if you're sad. So check this out. Here's a true statement. If I get on Periscope and I talk about how happy I am and I talk about how amazing things are, I 9 times out of 10 will get less hearts than if I get on Periscope and I talk about my PTSD, or I cry, or I talk about my Graves' disease and things that are weighing me down, because people feel, they're like, oh my God, she's so pitiful, let me give her some hearts. Not, oh my God, she's so happy, that's amazing, let me give her some hearts. And that's sad, but it's true. What's up, Creative T? How you doing, boo? So I got to drink my smoothie while I talk to you because, and I forgot my protein. It's okay. I'll get it. So let me tell you guys this. So I'm on this journey and I want to get back to 140 where my full 6-pack is in. And so today when I woke up at 7:02, knowing that I want to be at the gym by 7, I could have chosen to just be like, screw it. I'm just going to start my day from here. No, girl, crying is over. Y'all know I don't do it often anyway. Plus I have therapy today. I can Scope Naked will get over 100 people wanting to hear a sad story. Yeah, see, and I've never even been on Scope Naked. I think I Scope Naked every day, so I don't need a hashtag to do it, right? So to me, it's just like, and I think that there's a purpose for groups and whatever, right? But I don't want to be a part of groups that want to, I don't want that to be my cause. Like, I don't want the reason that you tune into me is for us to talk about our troubles together and for us to cry together. Now, occasionally that's okay because we all need to do that. But I want the purpose to be, how are we getting through and where are we going and in spite of. And I keep telling people this, like for me, the stuff that's happened to me, or like my medical conditions and all of that stuff. Good morning, Daphne. How are you doing, love? My point behind those things is not to say, oh my God, oh, woe is me. This is the big issue. I want to focus on this. It's to say, okay, stuff happens, but it doesn't have to be the center of everything. So it's okay if it's part of your story. It just can't be your story, right? It can't stay there because it's just one piece of the bigger story. So back to what we were saying at the beginning of the scope is it's choices. So today, my mindset could have been, holy crap, I overslept. I got up at 7:02. I should have been at the gym already, whatever, right? Instead, my mindset was, I got up. I literally threw on my gym clothes before I brushed my teeth. And then I brushed my teeth afterwards. Like I peed, put on my gym clothes, and then I brushed my teeth, right? And if you notice, I didn't scope this morning because I knew if I scoped, I would be on for 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And then that would put me even further behind. And then I'd never go because then I wouldn't be back in time for my clients. So I was like, you know what? It's going to be a scope at around 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because it's my mindset. And I know that this is what works for me. Like some people will say, like I had somebody the other day, you know how dudes do, right? I had posted up my picture from back in August. So in July and August, I did my first, thank you, Creative T. I did my first like series meal plan. And I cut down over a course of about 3 or 4 weeks. And you could see from for like every 10 days or so, you could really see me kind of cutting down. And my 6-pack was in, and I felt really good. Not for anybody else, but for me. Like I don't care if you think I'm cute or not. I'm still cute. Y'all know my hashtag still cute though. So anyway, so I had put this picture up and I was like, okay, so the goal now is to get back to that by February 20th. Not for anyone else but me. It's where I'm happy. It's what I like to see. Like I keep telling people, I want to walk past the mirror, see my own self naked and be like, girl, we need some time alone. Like I want to need a little me time with just myself when I see myself in the mirror. I don't want to look at me and be like, damn, do something about that love handle, chick. Like I just don't. Not to say that that's anybody else's objective. Like if you're cool at I'm higher than you today. I'm just saying, like, if you're cool at whatever size you are, whatever weight, as long as you're healthy, I have no issue with that. But it's what works for me. It's what works for Dani, right? Am I hyper? I might be. So anyway, so when I put up the picture and I put up, this dude hopped on and he was like, well, but I don't know. Well, you look great already. There's no need to. And this is what I said to him. I said, 140 is where I feel my optimum best, right? And it's not really about the number, but it's about the journey getting there and what it does for my body, which will be interesting this time because I've cut out meat mostly. So getting there this time will be interesting because last time it was a lot of like fish and vegetables or chicken and vegetables. And so having taken a lot of the meat out of my diet, it'll be interesting to see how I accomplish this and how I get my protein and how I do different things. So, but I'm up for the journey, right? I'm up for the task. So anyway, but this is what I said to him. And I said, but I appreciate you saying that though. But this is not about what you think looks good on me. This is about what I think looks good on me. And it's about the day that I want to have. I told my mother yesterday, and I don't know that I've ever had this conversation with my mom, but I said, Mom, I know what I want for my life. Like, y'all may think this is crazy, but I know that every day I really do want to get up at about 5:30 in the morning. Now, last night I was working until almost 1:32 in the morning, so not today, but I'm just saying, like, I want to get up at 5:30 in the morning. Do I ever share on Facebook your regimen? Yes, ma'am, I do. I have a whole album that's called The Fit Commitment that's on there. I need to put some of my other pictures back over into the album, but yeah, I do. So I don't know if we're on Facebook, but if we are, yeah, just hit me up. It's Dani Cook on Facebook. So I'll show y'all. Hold on. Yeah, so this is what I put up yesterday. So just follow me. Put up yesterday. So this is me, July 15th, August 6th, which I think I'm probably sitting at my August 15th, somewhere in between my August 15th and July 15th and August 6th. And then you see what I got down to about August 21st, right? So this is me this morning. Hold on. Right? So what am I? I'm sitting at like my July 15th, probably. Right? Something like that. But it's for me. And so knowing that that's my journey, know that that's my focus, it would have started my day off badly had I not gone in and had I not gone to the gym to do what I want to do for me. And the thing is it's not just about the gym. I know that I want to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I know that I want to meditate. I know that I want to read. I know that I want to do something that feeds my soul and feeds my spirit in the morning. Thank you, boo. I know that those are the things that I want to accomplish. I want to have my mind right? And then I want to go to the gym and I want to get my body right. And then I want to come back and I want to fuel my body, not feed my body, but I want to fuel my body. So I want to do, like, this is spinach, green apple, pineapple, banana, and I forgot, but I usually put my my vanilla protein in here and ice and water. That's it. So that's all that's in here today. And so those are the things that I want to do. And then I want to spend a little time. Could I finish the story with your mother, please? Oh, geez. Yes, Dr. Glasgow. Hey, keep spiraling out. How are you, hon? But this is what I was telling her yesterday, Dr. Glasgow. I said, Mom, this is the first time in my life that I very clearly know what I want for me. I know what I want my day to look like. Like, I know what I want. I know what I want me to look like. Like, I know I want spirituality to be first and foremost in my life. I know that I want my mindset to be right. And I know that I want to be emotionally well. And I know that I want to be physically well. And I know that those things are in my life. And anything that detracts from that, I just don't want anymore. Right? So I need you to either be on board with me or shut up, T. I want you to either be on board with me and be someone that fuels me, or I want you to go away. I don't want energy vampires in my life. I don't want people draining. You are either a fountain or a drain in my life. And the drains in my life don't necessarily have to get all the way away from me. I love you too. But I'm plugging all the drains. So you might be here, you might be a drain, but I am plugging you because I need all of my energy for what I'm birthing in my life right now. And I think that that's okay. Like, okay, so follow me. If you're a mom, if you've ever given birth, right? When you go in to give birth, right? You don't spend your time doing anything else except pushing. Right? That's all. You ain't got time to do nothing else. Everybody else is doing everything for you. Somebody else is rubbing your back. Somebody else is holding your legs. Because the only energy you have is to push. That's the only energy. And guess what? The only person who can birth it is you. So if you're the only person who can push, and you need all of your energy for that one thing, right? I remember sitting in the delivery room with Anaya my daughter, when she was going to give birth to my grandson. And y'all know that this is the touchy one for me, but so follow me. So she had been in labor for 48 hours. She had been just pushing for 3. And I think what it was, this is a true story, guys. I think what it was is that final push was scary, because here's the thing about my daughter. My daughter is she reads. She will get on the internet and she'll read everything about every situation before she does it. So she had read everything about delivering. Like, this child never cried. She never screamed. She was prepared for what her body was going to go through. So like, meanwhile, there's a grown ass woman down the hallway screaming about to give birth. And here's my daughter, a teen, breathing her way through it. Right. And she's not screaming. She's not upset. But I think that final push is what scared her, because she knew that that's when people rip, and that's when, people do things like that. And so she had read about it, so she was hesitant. So my grandson, Dominic, he'd been crowned for a while. Like, his poor little head was like a little cone. God bless it. Y'all should have seen me. I was rubbing that baby's head for a while. But what it was is his head had crowned, and she was scared of that final push. And I think that that's how we get in our life. Hey, what's up, Peaches and Banana? We get scared of the final push. And the thing is, so like by this time, so let me make sure that y'all understand this. She'd been in labor for 2 days. She'd been pushing for 3 hours. By this time, we found out Dominic had the meconium because he'd pooped. So they had called in the meconium nurse. So we had a room full of people. By the time it was time for this final push, yes, I'm here. So by the time it was time for this final push, we had the doctor, we had the meconium nurse, we had 2 nurses over by the little warmer incubator thing. We had a room full, and so the doctor was looking at me, and you know how the doctor will look at you to convey a message but not want to scare the other person. So the doctor looked at me, and the final push, yes. And so the doctor looks at me and she says, "So what do you guys want to do?" She was like, I mean, he's right here. She was like, "I really think that with 2 more pushes, he'll be out. But if she can't do it soon, we're going to have to help her out. So, we could do the vacuum or whatever." Right. And the doctor's looking at me, and I have to. So here's the thing, is my mom, as the mom, I have to be able to convey that daughter in a way that A, makes her feel like it's her choice, but B, makes it feel like she's safe enough to make that choice. Right? Sometimes we just want to know it's okay to push. Sometimes we just want to know we're safe. Right? So I look at her and I said, "Sis, what do you think?" Because it's not my body. I'm not the one about to push. She is. And she says, "What do you think, Mom?" And I said, "Well, I see him." I said, "His head's right here, babe." I said, "And the doctor said just 2 good pushes, and I think he's going to be out." Right? And I said, "So do you want to try just 2 more good pushes?" And she said, "Okay, I'll try." You should have seen me. I told the baby daddy, I said, "Move." "Move, boy, move." And I moved him out of the way, and I took 1 leg, and the nurse took 1 leg. So, you have to be properly supported sometimes. You have to know that it's okay to push. Yeah, move out my way, because it's time for her to give birth. It's time, right? So here's the thing. Sometimes you have people in your life that mean well. They just don't know how to support you properly. That's the thing with him. Like, he meant well, but he was so scared of the final push, he wasn't doing anything but making it worse. Yes, move out my way, boy, because we need to give birth. And so that's what happened. So I took 1 leg and hiked that knee up. And the thing about it is, so if y'all think about this, if you've never been pregnant, you so silly, Looney. Yes, it's birthing time. Hey, BNRI. So check this out. So if you've ever given birth, you know that at the time there's nothing cute, there's nothing comfortable, there's nothing discreet, there's nothing private about giving birth. Like, your legs, your knees are by your ears, and everything about you is exposed in order for you to give birth. And I think that that's literal. Like, I think that when you're about to birth your purpose, when you're about to birth the thing that's inside of you, I think that I think that your knees get up by your ears. It becomes uncomfortable. You're completely exposed. You're slightly scared, but you have this urge to push. I think that that's what happens. And so literally that literally was the case. And I will never forget preaching. I will never forget. I will never forget me looking at Anaya and me saying, okay, sis, are you ready? Yes. And the thing is, so everybody knows this, right? When a woman gives birth, that's the closest you come medically to dying, like without being like in an accident, like whatever, like we literally almost die in that moment. And so sometimes I think that we forget in the birthing process that you're going to feel like you're close to dying, right? Like you're just like, holy crap. I remember when I was going to give birth to Brianna, I was like, just leave her in there. I was like, I don't want to do it. Just leave her in there. And I think sometimes that was my child. So let me make sure she's okay. Give me 1 second. I got to text her. See, I'm a mama first. Periscope has to wait. Okay, so here's the thing. So I remember thinking, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And I think there's sometimes in the birthing process that we don't want to do that. Right. And the thing is, it's slightly scary, right? Yeah, it's slightly scary, a little painful, extremely vulnerable, right? And like I said, that's what it feels like. It feels like you're, what an analogy I'm giving, right? Your knees are beside your ears. You are literally popped up and exposed. Your most vulnerable places, your most delicate places, right, are open to everyone. And the thing is, so if I could keep going in a medical, in this description, if I can give it back to you. Oh, yes. This is my oldest child who needs money, but it's okay. I got her. And you see, this is the thing that I'm grateful for. Oh my God, this is the thing that I'm grateful for. Guys, since I stepped out on my own, since I left corporate America, I'm managing my money better than when I had a job. And I think that was the thing. I think the security of having the job and knowing that the money was coming made me careless with it. Now that I know that it's up to me to generate it, and not up to me as in I do it by myself, but knowing that when I walk in my purpose and when I'm diligent with it, God will provide for me, right? Hey, Veronica, thank you for joining. I'm better with it, if that makes sense. So like my car note's paid a month ahead and my daughter needs me and I got it. You know what I mean? Like that's what's amazing about what's happening in my life. But if I can get back to giving birth for a second. So when you get to that place where you're about to give birth and your knees, I'm just saying, Dion, and your knees are by your ears and you are exposed to everyone around you, how important is your team? Hey, BB Diva, how important is your team? So understand, in that room, in that hospital room at that moment, my daughter needed me on one side, right? She needed the nurse on the other side. We needed another nurse because of the meconium, because we wanted to make sure that the baby was okay, right? We needed a doctor who knew what they were doing. We needed somebody to suck the baby out. We needed somebody to warm up the thing. We needed somebody to hold my legs. Yes, yes. You needed somebody to tell you it's okay. You needed somebody for just reassurance. You need a focal point, right? Don't you need a focal point? You need something to look at. You need tunnel vision. Because you can't look at everybody else around you. You need all of those things. So it's so important, the people that you have in your room, the people that you have on your team, the people that you have around you at the time that it's time for you to give birth is insanely important. Because you can't just be vulnerable with everybody. Follow me. Remember what I just said? The final push is what's scary. The final push is when you have to feel safe. The final push is when you can be crowning. Do y'all understand that? Like my birth, my purpose, my vision, my what I'm supposed to be doing is about to be birthed. And I know that, right? Follow me. I know it because I can feel it crowning. I can feel it crowning. And it's that final push that is freaking scary. Yeah? Freaking scary. And so it's so important because at that time you have to be vulnerable. Well, you can't be vulnerable if you don't feel safe. Like, who wants to give birth if you think your doctor's going to drop the baby? Or if you think the doctor doesn't know how to protect your vagina? I know that was literal, but I'm just saying, because I want somebody who can coach me. I don't want to rip. I don't want to tear. I don't want to have an emergency C-section. I don't want somebody to mess up my baby. I want to know that me and my baby, which is me and my purpose, me and my dream, are going to be okay. which means I got to have a solid team around me and I have to feel safe. So you have to be careful with who you have in the room. Who have you chosen to be a part of this process? Do you feel safe with them? And if you have people around you that you don't feel safe with, then you can't birth your dream. So you need to tell those people, go sit in the waiting room, please, until I finish doing what I got to do. Right? That's what you have to do. Go sit in the waiting room, please, because you are distracting me. And then you need a focal point. And so you need, I don't care what that thing is, that thing. And here's the thing for me, girl, I'm talking to myself, but I'm glad you are getting it with me. The thing about the focal point is it can't be big. It can't be big. So if you start to look, so this is the thing that happens with me. If I start to look at the big picture, I get overwhelmed. And I can't move and I can't think, and it becomes like too much for me to manage. And then I'm flopping all over the place, right? Girl, I didn't save it and catch. You know, I forget that hashtag all the time, but I'll put it on my Facebook or something. But so here's the thing. I can't focus on anything too big. And it's the same thing. So what do they tell you when you go to your classes, right? When you're preparing to give birth, they say, pick a focal point. I don't care if it's a little figurine, if it's a dot on the wall, if it's a star somewhere, if it's a whatever, like whatever that thing is, when you're about to give birth, it has to be tiny. You can't look at the big picture. You can't. Too often, I think that's what people do. People look at the big things and then they lose track of the small things. Focus on the small and the big happens. Yeah. So for me this morning, my mindset matters. My mindset matters. The goals that I have in my life, like I was telling my mom yesterday, is I want to be emotionally, spiritually, physically well. I want to be balanced. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I want to birth my dreams. I want to be healed. I want to be amazing. I want to be okay. I want to be enough. You know what I mean? And I am all of those things. So that's what I said to myself today. You know what? It's 7:02. We're going to have to Periscope later, boo. Throw your clothes on, brush your teeth, get out the door, and go and do what you got to do. And I did. I went and worked my butts and my glutes today, my glutes and my legs today, my little yams, getting a little yammage going. And now it is 9:05, and it's time for me to start my day. Does that make sense? So I appreciate everybody for joining. Hey, Rena, we are wrapping up, but please do watch the replay. Hey, Peaches and Banana, thank you for coming back. I'm wrapping up. So here's the deal. Your mindset matters. Thank you, Dr. Glasgow. It's my mindset matters, and every day, every moment, it's my choice. It is absolutely my choice. And I can choose. And so here's what I'm learning to do. I'm learning to pause. I put up a quote the other day and I got to find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this for y'all real quick. It talks about taking the pause. See, good morning to you, sweetheart. How are you? Replay 3 times. I love you too, Peaches and Banana. Let me see if I can find this really quickly. And I might not be able to, but God, I hope I do really quick. Just because I think that it's beneficial. So I'm learning, because here's the thing. You have an amazing day too, baby. I'm not going to be able to find it, guys. I post too much sometimes. So here's the thing. Well, thank you, boo. So are you. I'm learning to pause. Sometimes when I get upset, when I get triggered, when different things happen, I forget to pause. And so I put up this thing. If you're on my Facebook, find it. If you're on my Instagram, I posted it the other day. Can I help you birth your baby? Of course, I'm all about holding a leg. I'm trying to find it. I really can't. Okay, I'm giving up. So listen. So here's what I'm saying to you guys. I'm learning to pause. I'm learning to pause when I'm angry. I'm learning to pause when I'm sad. I'm learning to pause before I react. I just want to sit in the pause for a minute and let clarity come. And then I know when to push, and then I know what to do, and I know how to get my mind right. Yeah. So today your mindset matters. My mindset matters. We got goals. We got goals and we got things to birth. So you guys have an amazing day. You know what I always say, right? Be light, be love, be amazing, and be good. I'll see you guys later.